Hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bemi and I'm a Nigerian lifestyle vlogger based in Lagos, Nigeria. If you're new to my channel, thank you for stopping by, and if you're returning back to my channel, Eshe Gani Gengen, Eshe Gani Gengen. You guys know that you are very loyal. Thank you guys for always returning back to my channel to watch my videos. So from the title of this video, you know what I want to talk about. Today I'll be talking about some of the things that I loved and hated about being pregnant. You want to know the gist? Let's get right into the video. I loved about being pregnant is the fact that I did not have any nausea, any vomiting, any spitting, like a pregnant woman everywhere. Oh, I loved that so much, and I was happy because these are signs and symptoms that always happen to pregnant women, and it could be very uncomfortable. I actually vomited like twice during my pregnancy. They were due to like overfeeding and bad food, and I hated it. And I was like, oh my god, this is what some women go through every day for morning sickness. I'm so happy that I did not have any morning sickness. I was so happy about that. So I loved that. So the second thing I loved about being pregnant was the fact that there was no period anymore. Praise Jehovah. Hallelujah. I'm one of those that periods come with severe cramps, severe menstrual cramps. So going through 9 months without having to deal with buying sanitary towels, without having to deal with having cramps and taking medication for it and almost dying on the line, whew, I was so happy about that. I enjoyed it and I'm still enjoying that fact, and I will continue to enjoy it. You know, I love that there was no period, no cramps, none of that. The third thing I loved about being pregnant was the fact that I was being pampered by my husband, pampered by my mom. You know, my husband would buy whatever I want. He'd rub my feet. I just put my leg up like this so he would rub my feet for me. He'd cook for me. You know, like he used to pamper me before I got pregnant, but whew, this one was extra pampering, and I loved every bit of it. I basked in it every minute of the day. You know, my mom she'd send food to me. Even my colleagues at work, like everybody pampered me so much. Yadima would always make soup and bring for me. Like, oh, I was living. I was enjoying myself. So I loved the pampering that you get with being pregnant. You know, everybody tries to make you feel good and feel comfortable. That was great. The next thing I loved about being pregnant was the fact that y'all know I work a 9-to-5 job. My office treated me so well. Like they'd allow me to close early. I could resume whenever I wanted to. Not whenever, but I'd resume later than every other person resumes just because I was pregnant. You know, sometimes I would come to work and I'm trying, especially when it was getting to the end of my pregnancy, and I'm climbing up the stairs, and you know, I'm maybe losing my breath, and you know, they're like, why did you come to work? Why did you even bother to come to work? You should have just stayed at home. Everybody understands that you're pregnant, you know. So everybody was just like, my office was so great, you know, like they gave me I had less work to do. It was just great. It was just great being at the office and being pregnant. The next thing I loved about being pregnant were the kicks. The kicks that my baby kicked me when she was in the womb. Like, if I did not feel kicks for like a day or so, I'll be so worried. I'll be like, oh my god, what's going on? I've not felt that kick. I've not, like, just that, those kicks just made me, like, they were just this, it was just like this bond that we both shared together. Like, she'd kick me, I'd push her, she'd kick me, I'd push her, and it was just this thing that nobody else can experience with you. It was just you experiencing it with your child. You know, it just shows that there was like, the kicks would just bring me to the realization that there's actually somebody growing inside of me, and she's trying to communicate with me. Do you understand? So I loved the kicks, the turns when she'd turn. Like, I had videos where you'd see her like moving in the womb. It was so amazing. It was so great. Another thing I loved about being pregnant was my clothes still fit. I didn't have to buy maternity dresses, maternity pants, or maternity top. My clothes fit, and I liked that, and it was great. And I didn't have to spend money that I did not have, you know. So yeah, it was good that my clothes still fit me during the pregnancy journey. Which brings me to another thing that I loved about being pregnant was the fact that I could just release my belly. There was nothing like suck belly, make shirts fine. I could release my belly. I'm on the big side, so of course I had belly before I got pregnant, and as a girl, you have to try to look, proper. This one, there was nothing like this one. There was nothing like looking proper. I could release my belly anytime, and everybody understood that yes, this baby's pregnant. That's why she has a belly. Okay. Another thing I loved about being pregnant was the excuse to eat anything and everything that I wanted to eat. Even though I had to change my diet after a while because I was always my food didn't used to digest quickly, but I used to eat whatever I felt like. I binged on chocolate. I was always eating chocolate and Ribena every night. Hershey bars or Reese's cups. Reese's cups chocolates or Hershey bars and Ribena. Like that was my thing. At the time I was scared that this is so much sugar. But look, I was fine. My baby was fine when we came out. But yeah, I love that I could eat whatever I wanted to eat. And people were like, oh, she's eating for two. Hell yeah, I'm eating for two. So yeah, nobody was judging me based on the quantity of my food or based on whatever I was eating. That was great. I loved that about being pregnant also. Yeah. One of the things I loved about being pregnant also was the fact that I did not gain weight. Hey, not like I didn't gain weight, but I wasn't. My mom kept saying even till the day I delivered, she was like, I thought you were already going to be times 2 of what you are right now. But as God we have it. Oh, my enemies did not succeed. I was still his sexy mama. Oya kajo mama. Yeah, I was still good. I was still like my normal size, and that's why my clothes fit. Like I didn't gain weight like every pregnant women would gain significant amount of weight. I did not. Like even after delivering my baby, it was just like the baby just came and I just went back to like what I've always been before, like or even lesser. I feel like I even lost weight during the pregnancy. Another thing I enjoyed about our pregnancy was that I used it to get away with things. Like there was a day, the last smart people stopped me on the road and were requesting, was it last mile or police or whatever all these people are, the people on the road, they were requesting for like documents and particulars and all those things. And I was just like I had them, but I just didn't have the strength to. And I feel like one of them had expired. I think my roadworthiness had expired, and if they had seen it, it would have been another thing. So I just carried belly and just shot out the belly, and I was just like, sir, I'm not feeling too well. This, that. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, sir, you can see now. You can see, my glorious. He's like, because you be pregnant woman, no me say you no go get your papers. I was like, okay, I don't tell you say I don't get the papers. I'm not saying I don't have the papers. I'm tired and I need to get home. Before I start, picking all the papers and everything, I'm exhausted. And he was like, okay now, you can go. I was like, hey? Oh, using pregnancy to get out of. Now that I'm not pregnant again, I don't know how we used to get out of all these police and people stopping you. So one of the things I did not like about being pregnant was the fact that I did not have a pregnancy glow. This pregnancy glow that everybody talks about, and they're like, oh my god, you're glowing. Even though when I posted my pregnancy shoot, everybody was like, oh my god, you're glowing. But I didn't think I had pregnancy glow. I had acne all over my face, and I hate having acne on my face. So I had acne on my face. I hated that so much. My face was puffed out. I didn't like that at all. So I didn't have a pregnancy glow, and I hated that. I thought I was going to be one of the ladies that was going to have pregnancy glow. Another thing I did not enjoy during my pregnancy was the fact that Nigerians had no regard for pregnant women. I would go to the bank, I would be standing on the queue. Yeah, we all standing here together. Nobody would even say, madam, come and sit down. Or madam, oh, you can go before me. Or I'm at the ATM queue. Madam, you can quickly go before me or something. No, they're all just going to be looking at you like this, like, so because you are pregnant, we should not what? We should not, like, no regard whatsoever for pregnant women. And I hated that. I'll go to the restaurant, I'll be standing. There was a particular day I went to the bank to do some transactions. I almost fainted because I was just standing there, and nobody could even have the common courtesy or decency to say, oh, let me quickly, attend to you before others so that you can go. Nope. That did not happen at all, and I hated that about my pregnancy, because other people have told me that it happens to them. Like they would, they would treat them well at the banks, that I don't. Maybe because my bump wasn't always so obvious, so maybe people just thought I was a fat girl with the big top, the big belly. I didn't look pregnant. Maybe that was it. I don't know, but I did not enjoy that about my pregnancy and Nigerians in general. Another thing I did not like about my pregnancy was the fact that I could not sleep on my back. I don't know why that rule came about that you cannot sleep on your back. You always only have to sleep on your side. I hated it so much, especially when my bump advanced. God, it was so uncomfortable sleeping on the sides. Like you'd sleep on this side. How much side can you sleep on? You sleep on this side for so long. You're tired. You switch to the other side. You're tired. You just need another place to lay your back, And it wasn't happening. I got a pregnancy pillow. I probably used that thing like twice or three times, and I just abandoned it because it wasn't working. So I didn't like that about my pregnancy, that I had to sleep on both on the sides alone. I couldn't sleep on my back. I hated that so much. Another thing I did not love with my pregnancy was the indigestion whenever I ate. Even though I tried to get it to maneuver through it by eating early. Like I wouldn't eat after 6 or 7 p.m. and I'll eat very light during the day and everything. But still, like when the food just gets stuck here, you're not vomiting, you're just very uncomfortable. I'm just sitting there and I'm just looking like this. Yeah, that was very, very, very uncomfortable. So I guess that's all I can remember about the things I loved and did not like about my pregnancy. I can't seem to remember anything anymore. But I think that's the only thing I can remember right now about what I did not like and I liked about my pregnancy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, and do not forget to share with everybody that you know. And I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.